Hello everyone, my name is Jacky. I am a Microsoft student partner in Thailand and also working as a software engineer at Cleverse Thailand. So recently, I and my team had developed a website for tracking COVID-19 cases and also news updates about the disease. And today I am very excited to share to all of you about the technical aspects, the journey of developing and optimizing Thailand COVID-19 website. So before we are going into the technical, let me walk you through a little bit of our website. Once you enter our website, you will find a quick summary of Thailand cases, which are total cases in pink, treating patients in yellow, recovered case in green, and total death in red. You can scroll down to view more information of Thailand cases grouped by province, gender, and age, with the country map to show how each province is doing. You can also view the trend and timeline of COVID-19 cases in Thailand, so you could understand how we are performing comparing to the past week. You can also compare how Thailand is doing with other countries such as Italy, Singapore, or Korea. And we also provide data about COVID-19 cases in Thailand, general info such as age, gender, and location that they were found. And another big feature, which is the stats and trend all around the world. The map is also interactive, so you can see the worldwide trend of death, recovered, and also the traveling restrictions in each country. Another very useful thing is hospitals with COVID-19 testing. So we show the price of each hospital and also the context of each one. But not only statistics and numbers, we also have a knowledge section where we provide useful articles about COVID-19 so that visitors can gain more knowledge from a reliable source. And here you can read the full article in our website right away. And this will be written by our collaborators and open for bloggers who are willing to help. Latest news updates are also shown in our website so the visitors can understand the current situation happening in Thailand. And because fake news are all over the internet, especially in Thailand, so we provide a FAQs page with accurate information about the disease so that you are getting only the correct information. We are not doing this all alone though, because this project is a collaboration between people who are interested in solving the crisis together. So we at Cleverse are responsible for the product development. Workpoint News, which is a news agency in Thailand, will help promote our website and provide us with up-to-date news about COVID-19 situation. We also work with Faculty of Communication Arts at Chulalongkorn University, which helps us gathering all the data about COVID-19, such as the cases, hospitals, and also knowledge about the disease. And lastly, funding from Thai Media Fund, which provides support for building safe and constructive media in Thailand. And here is the part where we are going to start our development. So we list out the requirements and also the constraints we are having in this project. It was actually hard to determine how many users are going to be using our website because that also depends on how it's going to be promoted. And at that time, we didn't have the promotional plan yet. Everything else is also dependent on the situation. We don't know if it's going to be a short-term project or it's going to last for a year. And we know for sure that the budget would not be much, just enough to cover basic service costs. And the most important question is how much time do we have before the first launch of the website? So I asked my team if it's gonna be like 1 month, 2 months, things like that. But it's actually only 1 week. So, okay, 1 week it is, challenge accepted. As for the first version, we only picked 3 main features. At the top, we will have Thailand stats. Okay. So sorry for my loss of connection. Let me continue. As for the first version, we only picked the 3 main features. At the top, we will have Thailand stat summary. In the middle, we will have world map and statistics of COVID-19 around the world. And at the bottom, we want to add a knowledge section which opens the full article after clicking. For the website, we chose React, which is a front-end library for building user interfaces, along with Next.js as a React framework and a typing system from TypeScript. And this basic combination was actually very popular in modern web development, and our team are already familiar with it. One of the most important features of React is that it is a component-based library, so we could separate each part into components and divide it to each developer and compose them together to form a more complex web interface. For deployment, we are going with Reverso, which is a cloud platform for hosting websites and serverless functions. It comes with a lot of features that match our needs. For example, it has an auto-scaling features, so we don't need to worry about balancing the incoming loads. This is our first simple system. We've got front-end and back-end using Next.js, React, and TypeScript deployed on Reverso. And initially, we pulled data from external sources that are available on public, but just for the first version. And right now, we have a system for viewing statistics already. But what about the knowledge section? We need a place for bloggers to create content and serve it on our website, and that we might need to have a content management system. For the content management system, we chose WordPress because that is what most bloggers are familiar with. But we want to serve the articles inside our React website, so we are going to run it headlessly. The term headless CMS is gaining its popularity at the time. In short, it means that we are using the CMS, such as WordPress, just only for the content editing purpose, but we are not serving the website through WordPress. Instead, we build our own front-end with any tools we want and pull the articles from WordPress through its APIs. So this way, we could have WordPress as a content management system, but able to build our own front-end while bloggers are still writing on WordPress like they usually do. In the second version, we would like to add some original data to our website. So we want to modify some data because we have more up-to-date data than those external sources we are pulling from. And we would also like to add Thailand patients information, country traveling status, hospitals, and also all the FAQs. And all these information will be added by our collaborators. So this looks like we are going to need some admin back office system for our team to fill in those information. But building an admin back office site actually comes with a lot of things to do. For example, we might need to think about authentication, which database are we going to choose, and even design the new admin user interface. We don't have enough time for that, for sure. So we are going with Airtable. So Airtable is kind of like an organized spreadsheet. So you can have relations, types, and computed fields. And it gives you the power of a database because it provides APIs to fetch those cells and rows easily. So we could have our admin to fill in the data into the spreadsheets, while developers can pull all the data through Airtable's APIs. So now we can have our admin back office ready in just a minute, and everything is working fine now. Quite an impressive system within only 2 weeks. And after that, a new opportunity comes in. So Line, which is a messaging application, #1 in Thailand, wants to connect with us and featured our website into the application. So we kind of make a new page that looks like an app, and each tab will be showing an iframe of our website. Our website will be featured in many places, in the app homepage, in the official account, and even in the wallet. And again, this time we only have 2 days to finish this before launching. The development part is just fine. We can handle that in time. However, from statistics, Line has about like 44 million active users, and that is actually 95% of smartphone users in Thailand. Our site will be shown all over the app, and the problem is with our architecture right now, when a user requests to our website, we will be fetching the data from various sources, from WordPress, from Airtable, and from other services. Those fetchings are actually slow because some sources are not meant to handle high incoming loads, or some have rate limit restrictions. For sure, slowness will affect a lot of things. The visitors will not happy with our website, but the most critical part is that it would result in a very high cost of execution time per request. This is what we did to solve the problem. Instead of fetching to the original sources every time, we set up a cloud scheduler to run every 1 hour, which loads all the data from each source and dump it into our data store on Google Cloud Storage. Although this process is still taking the same amount of time with the previous one, but now the website will be fetching the data straight from our store, which will be much faster. And after the app is launched for a while, we have more and more new data sources coming in. We try to integrate and merge them together. And now we are experiencing problems with data integrity. The data coming from different sources are kind of inconsistent. For example, we have the same country with different names, or we have so many forms of empty state. So we need to convert each data into the same form. For example, we use the ISO country code to name the countries and remove the data that is considered empty. So previously, we only dumped the data as is into our store. So we need to compute the data every time a user requests to our website, and that task is kind of slow. To solve that problem, we want to pre-compute the data. So we extract the data from our sources. We do the transformation, such as cleansing, deduplication, and verification on our backend, and load the transformed data into our simple data warehouse, which are just JSON files in Google Cloud Storage. So instead of dumping the data as is, we compute all the data beforehand and save those ready-to-serve data into our data warehouse. So this way, we don't need to compute the data on every request. And even faster, because the data is already to serve, we just directly fetch the data from the data warehouse without having an extra hop to our backend. And here is what the current system looks like. We have the website written with React, Next.js, and TypeScript deployed on Reverso. We have a headless WordPress where bloggers can write on, external sources in various forms, and internal source on Airtable, where admins will maintain those data. We then set up a scheduler which triggers our backend to extract, transforms, and load the data into our data warehouse located in Google Cloud Storage. And now visitors in our website will be seeing our front end, which directly fetch the data from our data warehouse. And that was pretty much our system as of now. It is quite stable. It is running fine. The total development time of those 4 versions was about only 3 weeks. And now it has been running for about a month already. And for the next step, as the data is growing bigger and bigger, visitors will be experiencing slowness by time because they will be receiving a very large size of data at once. So we might need to optimize our website again soon. In conclusion, I think we are very, very lucky that nowadays we have many tools and cloud solutions that allow us to build products in a very fast pace. And most importantly, I am very glad that I could use my skills to positively impact the society. And for today, I hope you enjoy my session of developing and optimizing Thailand COVID-19 website. Thank you very much, and let's get back to Olivia.
Thank you, Kongpon, for your presentation. I think the visual images you put really help us understand And I'm really glad that you came back quickly with us. And also thank you, the audience, for generous comments that really help us to feel relieved. I don't see any comment right now, but if you have any comments, I can accept now. So please type in the YouTube. I have one question. Can you answer that? The question will be up here. You can see on the screen, Kongpon. If you cannot, I can read for you. Okay. So, okay. How does it look like at line from Raymond?
Like at line, right?
Yep. Hello, Jacky. Can you answer that? How does it look like at line?
So like you mean the application that we are making, right? So in terms of the application, we call it Line COVID-19 Info Hub. So it's actually I can really show you right now because it's in my mobile phone. So I will just maybe describe the features that is different from our website. So in Line, we also developed a mini app. It's a mini application where you can like scan the QR code and do the questionnaire and scan the QR code to check yourself, and there you can find the information about the COVID-19, and that is where you tap on each tab and you will see the web of what we are doing right now that I already show you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for answering. I think time's up. Thank you, Jacky.